What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for checking out the channel. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button and hit the subscribe button and hit the notify button, where we're always dropping new Toyota Tacoma content. So let's just jump into it, guys. So right now, the 2024s have been delayed. Pretty much if you're waiting for a 2024 Toyota Tacoma, some of these trucks are being delayed. I'm not sure why, or whatever the reason is, and why some of the trucks are being held up and why some of them aren't. Some people are still, taking delivery, in Texas and in other places around the country, Nevada. So places are still getting them when people are purchasing them. So the reason why I'm kind of mentioning that is because you might want to hold on to your truck. If you're thinking about trading in, and getting a fourth gen, you might want to hold on until all this stuff is, situated, until trucks start showing up, until there's actually trucks on the lot. So if you're thinking about maybe doing a private sale, or maybe trying to, test the waters right now while maybe the, the market's good. If it is good, I'm not really sure how it is compared to, like, you trying to trade in a vehicle. But what you don't want to do is, and why I'm saying that is because right now we can't really see, there's not like, this was just a local dealership here, and I went back today, they had miraculously, it's a hard word for me to say, but there was a couple more at the same dealership where I went here in Salem and said that, they only had two. There was like one or two more trucks. But what you don't want to run into is, say like you are in need for a new truck and you want a new Tacoma, and then, you're ready to buy, and then you go to the lot and there's nothing there. Kind of like what's going on now. So like if you are, in my neck of the woods and, Oregon, Western Washington area, I guess Washington doesn't have any. I won't too much talk about Washington because, I'm not up there, on a regular basis going to any of their dealerships. But as far as I know, we have not seen a 2024 here in Oregon. So you guys might want to hold on to your truck is what I'm trying to say. So you might want to hold on to your truck if you are thinking about getting a 2024 and you're thinking about, maybe, well, I'll get rid of my truck now, or, well, since maybe it could be a minute, maybe I'll trade in, I'll sell the truck now and get money for it now, and then I won't have to make a payment if you are making payments. But the thing about it is, I just hope that we're not going down, to where like they're going to start trickling in, and then, there's like not any on the lots, because, we are, we're not quite out of winter completely yet, but we are heading towards spring, and this is when people like to start doing a lot of activities, hiking and camping and all that stuff, as we start, get to go through spring and get to the summertime. So you do not, we're over here doing my little spot, shout out to the big rigs. But yeah, you do not want to be looking for a truck then, because, everybody's out at the dunes, and they're taking their trucks to the beach, and they're doing all the truck meets, and they're doing all the camping, and they're doing all the overlanding, they're doing all the mudding, and they're hitting all the trails, and you don't have a truck. Because it's nothing worse than waiting on a Tacoma, waiting for your truck, right? Nobody likes to have to wait. So that's kind of like I've been saying, I think, if you got a third gen, and you're thinking about getting a 24, I think you're in a good position right now, because right now you can just kind of see what's going on. We can see what's going on, like if there's going to be any more delays, is there going to be recalls, because once the truck comes, is there going to be bugs, is your truck going to be in the shop for a long time? You can kind of see, are the prices going to go down? Because prices are high right now. We're looking at markups at certain dealerships, and when the pros hit, we're going to be probably looking at $10,000 markup, $5,000 to $10,000, I would say, off top, because they're just going to try to take advantage of us, because people are going to want it. That's the thing, people are going to want these Tacomas. So whether you don't want the four-cylinder turbocharged or not, because I've been talking to you guys about this a lot, because it's a guy on the fourth, and you go Facebook, you can check out the Toyota Tacoma fourth gen. But the guy, he came from a bigger truck. First of all, this is his first Tacoma. First he kind of liked it, now driving it, he says he doesn't like it's underpowered. And I kind of wonder sometimes too, you guys. I wonder, because you guys know I love the heck out of these trucks. And what I'll say is, it's a new generation truck. This is how they're building them. Just like when they built the third generation, this is what they put out, the 3.5. It's like you take it or you leave it, so like this is just how they drive. And I guess we're just going to have to trust Toyota and trust that they can put out a good turbocharged four-cylinder. But anyway, I'm wondering if, since, this is going to be a popular truck, probably going to be the most popular mid-size truck, to hit the market when it finally does show up, people are going to go buy it, because people are buying them regardless if you want a turbocharged four-cylinder or not. So it's just a lot going on. So yeah, so I'm wondering if there's going to be people out there that are just going to just start, you know, bad talking it. I'm not saying this guy's a, you know, he's not a real person, or he's just somebody that bought it and he's just going to say all this stuff about it, but he was talking about the finish, you know, some of the inside pieces, the finish and stuff, and places where you can't see the truck painted at. And that's just, I think this is starting to be like a big, you know, all the big companies are doing this. They're just being cheap. If you can, if they don't have to put paint where you can't see it at, you know, if it, you know, they're not going to put paint there. So I think that's some of the issues. And then, you know, I seen one of the things I seen, I think it was on Tacoma Lifestyle or something, but the glove box is not shutting. So people are having a problem with their glove box shutting. Now, some of these defects and some of these, you know, recalls and things like that, it'll just be to a certain amount of trucks. It might not affect all the vehicles, but yeah, so right now, so what's going on right now is just like, it's not a lot of these third gens around. So I've been saying I want to get to some more dealerships, and I haven't really left the city. So I'm going to try to get out and about tomorrow and see if I can find any other, you know, see what the third gens are looking like, because these are awesome trucks. You can tell how awesome this one looks right here. But yeah, they're just going away fast. Like I said, we don't have any new ones down here in Salem. So I want to just kind of see what we're working with and hit up some of these dealerships, you know, maybe hit up a dealership that I haven't been to. So I think, you know, we'll try to get to a couple of dealerships this week and see what the Toyota Tacoma inventory is looking like, and see maybe by the end of the week we'll see a 2024. But like I said, you guys are in a good position right now if you do have a third gen Tacoma. And yeah, because you do not want to be sitting around waiting for a truck in 2 months, 3 months, you know, and miss the whole summer or miss the whole spring. So yeah, you might just want to hold on to your truck unless you know for sure you're going to be getting one coming up here soon. So yeah, so people are complaining, you know, as well. You know, the one guy is complaining about the power. He complained about the sound. One guy also went out and test drove one, and he said he's basically just going to keep his keep his 23 and go get it tuned, is what he said. He said he didn't like the sound. We've been hearing people don't like the sound. It's underpowered. One guy said the only thing that the guy could say about the engine was, oh yeah, you're going to get better gas mileage. That's the only thing he could say for the downgrade of the engine. So yeah, that's gonna kind of do it, guys. It's freezing out here in this rain, and we could get more snow again. But yeah, truck's running good. I absolutely love the third gen. I love the tint on the window. I love the tires, and I love the KO2s. The KO2s are the best tires for the Tacoma, if you ask me. I'm running 265 75 16. This is the 2023 TRD Pro, and yeah, those are the TRD Pro wheels. It looks awesome. I got tint on the windows, 20%. And yeah, I'm absolutely loving this truck the more I drive it, and just can't wait to do more stuff to it. So yeah, if you're on the fence about a third gen, you can't go wrong. These pros are nice. I mean, yeah, the new trucks are going to be, you could be $50,000, you know, for an SR5 4x4. You're going to be looking at $50,000 pretty much, or close to it. I've even been seeing these prices for the 4x2 for two-wheel drive Tacomas, $46,000, you know, $48,000, $44,000, $45,000 for a 4x2. So if you don't need a 4x4, I guess, you know what I'm saying? These are beautiful trucks. I love them, but I just can't wait to test drive one, because that's going to be the telltale sign for me, is the test drive. But again, like I said, it's going to be a new generation Tacoma. This is what it is. So I'm just hoping and praying that they got the power and the torque and everything right, so these trucks can perform off-road. You know, it's not going to sound the best. It's the turbocharged 4-cylinder. We got the V6s, don't even sound that good. But yeah, so I'm excited about the new truck. I think it looks good, and I'm excited to try out the little 4-cylinder and see what it's really talking about. It's going to have 50 more pound-feet of torque. But yeah, we could be looking at markups. So people are already looking at $2,000 markups on these 24s. 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, who knows? You just whatever they're feeling like. But do not pay any markups, guys. I know how bad you want these, but just reach out to a dealership that's not doing markups. You know, reach out to a dealership that's not going to do a markup. First come, first serve basis. But that's going to do it, guys. Have a good day. God bless. Make sure you hit that like button and hit the subscribe button, where we're always dropping new Toyota Tacoma content. Have a great week. We out. Peace.